Is it sane? Is it possible? Still I ask myself, are we our game? It's not logical, but you contemplate, are we am I?
Yes. Yes. Ah! Yes. Hello, everyone. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. For heaven's sakes, click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. What's on your mind? I'll tell you what's on my mind. How Cameron became an SDP VIP ad-free. How Jasmina became an SDP VIP ad-free. But what's on your mind? Is it the Leafs? Is it the Jets? Hayden, do you know where I'm going with this? Hayden's going to be so stoked when he finds out where I'm going with this. Are you thinking about the end of this road trip? Are you thinking about the 2 points up for grabs? Or perhaps you're thinking about, oh, the thing she said, oh, the thing she said, right into my head, right into my head, right into my head. Hayden loves it. He loves that song. It's so good, right? Can I tell you, after the event in Peterborough the other day with the OHL, Adam and I was driving Adam to the bar because he was staying in a hotel. I was going home. We absolutely blasted that song. It's back. It's back. This is not enough. Dude. So, okay. We've been getting asked a lot about heated rivalry content. And so here's the thing. I've seen it. All of it. I think Adam's seen one episode. I don't know if Jesse's seen any. You've seen it, Hayden? You've seen it. A bunch of people at SDPN have seen it. It's just, I'm the only one who can have a conversation about it because I've seen it. Some of the episodes more than once. Oh, Emo Jalapeno, I'm coming to the friggin' cottage. Let me tell you. Please text. We'll text. Underratedly, maybe funniest moment of the whole series. Yes, Hayden? I did see the Muskoka marketing campaign where they said, come to the cottage. The discussion is like, did we miss it? Like, there's a few podcasts that are like all about heated rivalry right now. And good for them. It's awesome. Like, What Chaos had Rachel Reed on. Empty Netters has had several cast members on. Like, oh yeah, they've been on, like, I want to say Fallon, Colbert, like all of them. It's a cultural phenomenon. Like, I was not aware of their game at all. Like, I was like, oh, this is a popular show in hockey. And I'm seeing it all the time because hockey. And then I see them. I believe one of them was on Colbert. I might be wrong. And the last hockey-related person I remember being on Stephen Colbert was David Ayers. Like, pre-COVID. I don't know. Like, we don't want to look inauthentic and like tryhards. You know what I mean? We don't want to shoehorn it in there. But if you guys want to talk about that friggin' show, the only person I've been talking to about it is my wife, who is also obsessed. She watched the whole show. She's on like her third, I swear. She bought both books. She's so funny. She like burns through the first one. She reads ridiculously fast. Burns through it. Took her maybe a day. She's still working on the second one. I think she's going to kill it tonight. We didn't have kids tonight. So I think she's going to kill the second book tonight. And I was like, I noticed you're taking longer with the second one. And she's like, yeah, it's about like love. I was like, whoa. She's just in it for the smut. Purely in it for the smut. Don't hate me, Steve. I'm from Miami. Go Cats. We have an unbelievable amount of Florida-based hockey fans in our chat every week, even when the Lightning and the Panthers aren't playing. So, welcome. Titan in the Abyss upgraded to SDP VIP ad-free. Thank you. Meme Empress, one of our Florida-based listeners, or at least you cheer for a Florida-based team. You could be from Alaska, for all I know. The Cats losing 9-1 to the Canes. Yo. I enjoyed it. Are they cooked? Asked producer Hayden. No. No Barkov, one man team. Okay, so Natalie Drake goes, you didn't miss it. I need all the heated rivalry content. It's all that's occupying my brain. I think it's very funny that the abbreviation people use for heated rivalry is HR. Because I feel like talking about it at work is an HR violation. You can talk about it at our office. It's cool. It's not an HR violation. Oh, yeah? What's your favorite scene? So she was partway through. My wife was partway through an episode of Heated Rivalry, and she turns it back on. Like, we're just mid conversation, and, she's turning on her show. And you know how Crave will just pick it up right where you left off. Wham! Gratuitous sex scene. Like, wow. Oh, yeah. Like, right in the middle of it. Action packed. Flipping and flopping. Recoil and all. Yo, yeah, buddy. That was quite. We were both like, yeah, you got to pause your conversation for a sec for that. Just. Wes Richard gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Gracias. Grazie. Steve, I can hear you. Can I get a let's go? I'll think about it. Message to Drew. Well, he's not here. It's producer Hayden tonight. If the Bills don't make the Super Bowl this year, their easiest route with no Mahomes, they'll never make it with Josh Allen. That's not how sports work at all. You win when it's dumb. You lose when it's dumb. That's how it works. Drew's not here, man. Does puck drop happen before or after 7:20? Asked producer Hayden. I don't. Oh, they're doing like a ceremony. I usually don't have the pregame up because I find it distracting. Give Me Your Eyes, I Need Sunshine. I'm not going to lie. I don't know which song that is. Is that also from Heated Rivalry? I'd probably know it to hear it. Whatever you do, Steve, keep your wife away from a court of thorns and roses. That's true, smut. When she was on mat leave, like one of them's at school, the other's having a nap. I would come downstairs like after working the night before. And it's like 10 in the morning. And I come downstairs and she's watching a show out of, I think, Ireland called Normal People. I was like, what is this smut? Oh, yeah. Fantastic show, Hayden. Pervert. I called it smut and she's like, it's not smut. Every time I walked in the room, I'm like, what's that? It is sadness porn. That's a good term, Hayden. Right? It's very BBC. You go it. I don't want to watch that. You go into it, Hayden said, acknowledging that you were going to cry. Whoop. Whoop. I don't want that. There's a Pixar movie where I was just like, well, I'm not watching that. The one about like souls. You think it's just called Soul? Like, because like I want to say there was a moment in the history of Pixar where like Up happens, and we all acknowledge that the beginning of Up is devastating, right? And the way I'm sure Soul is a great movie, but the way it's marketed is, hey, what if the beginning of Up was a whole movie? What if the way you felt during that was a whole movie? And I was like, I won't watch a moment of that. I don't need to be sad for an hour and 45 minutes straight. Oh, Hayden saying, I'm not sure if he's sat through a Pixar movie and not cried. Toy Story 3. See, that one might not have hit you as hard because you're younger. The first Toy Story came out 2 years after Hayden was or before Hayden was born. Well, that makes me sad. Oh, you had all the toys. But like I saw it when it came out. I was 7 or 8. And when I tell you the animation knocked everyone's socks off. Like we're all sitting in theater like, "Oh, the game has changed." That's how old I am. You're forgetting the tone change in Mulan? Hmm. You're forgetting also, though, that there were a ton of toys and products associated with Mulan that were not sad. Because toys are awesome. And so is Szechuan sauce, which I believe was a McDonald's thing. And then people went insane regarding it years later for Rick and Morty. There's a hockey game tonight. It is the Leafs. It is the Jets. The Jets, who have not had a good season, are on a good stretch. Jonathan Toews is on a good stretch. The Jets have won 4 straight games, and they're on home ice. And in fact, they are favored by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. The Leafs are the dogs. Oh, Jets are minus 145. If you like the Leafs, and you're looking for a little sprinkle, Bally Sportsbook and Casino has the Leafs at plus 125. So Leafs power play on the season, obviously not good. They've been recovering recently. The Jets, 20%, really not much better. Leafs PK, pretty significantly better than the Jets, was not good last game. Leafs, one of the best, if not the best, face-off teams in the league. They score a lot. They allow a lot. Actually, both these teams kind of score a lot and allow a lot. It's Dennis Hildeby in net for the Leafs versus Connor. Egg. Steve Dangle, the SDBN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends the puck is dropped. That's it. I'm not talking for the rest of the night. Battle along the half wall in the neutral zone. Taves. Weird. Still weird. Gets it across the line. Riley, good strip to Lawton. Leafs started their 4th line. Calle Yarncrow, good receipt of the pass. He misses high and wide. He's in the lineup. William Nylander is not. I am sad. Dylan DeMello with the puck behind his net. Former Mississauga Steelhead. He was a Mississauga Steelhead when I was their in-arena host. Myers misses that pass. Please kill me. Logan Stanley with the shot. Oh, Hildeby couldn't cover that up. Matthews couldn't quite get the puck. Niederreiter down low to Lowry. McMahon tries to shovel it to Domi. Doesn't work. So Stanley. Nope, that's not Stanley. Sorry. Sandberg claims it. Good strip from Tavares. Myers. Oh, my God. Listen, he's a Leaf, so I'm cheering for him tonight. My ideal Leafs lineup does not have Philip Myers in it. Holy cow, this guy makes me so nervous every time he's out there. McCabe lays the body on Scheifele. High scoring affair last time these two teams played. Jets up 4-1. Leafs ended up coming back and winning. If I'm not mistaken, it was in regulation. Nyes out there with Tavares and Michelli. Nyes cross ice. McCabe can't handle it. Nyes got back, and that was broken up. Michelli on the counterattack as the Leafs change. He uses the linesman as a screen. Shot from Carlo. Covered up from Hellebuck. And that'll be an ozone face-off. That was so interesting. Like, Hayden, you saw that, right? You used to do that all the time, you little rat. That makes so much sense. Yeah, NHL refs are usually better at getting out of the way. Yeah. No, you don't see that very often, like a player very intentionally using an official as a screen. That was interesting. Jets win that draw, they get it out. Riley shovels it back to Carlo. Carlo tries to go up the boards, doesn't work. Jets actually stay in the zone. Leafs get it back. Nice move from Michelli. Oh, sorry, that's Cowan. Nick Waugh. In front! Almost finds Robertson. That might have been a goal. Here come the Jets. Myers struggling to keep up. Good save from Hildeby. And Cowan collects the rebound. Man, Cowan and Michelli are about the same size. One is 53, one is 63. They're both left-handed shots. They have basically the same length hair. They have me in hell streaming these games. Taves gets it deep. Still weird. I'm going to say it every time he touches the puck. Still weird. Domi off the boards. Can't find Matthews. Shoveled to McMahon. Goes up the boards. Tries to chip it in for himself. Domi in there. Tries to center. It doesn't quite work. McCabe in deep. Hard around for Domi. Domi loses it. Stetcher keeps it alive. Domi cannot get it across to McCabe. Perfetti goes in on his own. He dumps it and changes. McCabe. Up to Lawton. Did Lawton get a piece? He does. No icing. Steve Dangle here. SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. Lawrence in front for Lawton. Couldn't quite get the tip on that. Carlo, holy smokes, laying the body. Hit a couple guys there. He has looked great, Hayden. He obviously something was bothering him. And, well, I mean, like before he went down with an injury, he looks excellent. Excellent. Stanley dumps it. Connor and Scheifele applying pressure. Ekman-Larsson gives it away. And Nyes takes it off him. Tavares. Lots of bodies below the goal line. Oh, that's a pick. Scheifele passes it across to Connor. Down low for Iafallo. In a battle now. Whoa! In front! Wrap around from Iafallo. Stopped by Hildeby, and we'll get a D-zone draw for the Leafs. Shoo! It's been a busy opening few minutes, right? Only 5 minutes and 7 seconds into this one. Matthews versus Scheifele. Matthews comes up with it with a little help from Stetcher. Giveaway! Almost in front to Connor. All between Scheifele's legs. And the Leafs are really playing with fire a little bit here. Stetcher prevents damage. I think that's going to be offside against the Leafs, and they'll bring it. They're going to bring it down? I think they might. Oh, that was McCabe, too. McCabe, oh, wow, he broke that up himself by diving in front. Yeah, net zero. Hayden's commentary is great. You're all missing out. Face off at center ice. This is going to be Barron versus Waugh. Waugh wins it. Back to Stetcher, chipped in by Robertson. Flicked into the neutral zone. Oh boy, Myers almost caught there. Does a good job hustling. OEL does his best to mitigate. Robertson a little late to react there. Gets to it first, though. Or does he? Jets have it at the blue line. Morrissey retreats. It was a bouncing puck. Robertson, great move at the blue line. Cowan, shot! Stopped by Hellebuck. That was an excellent play from Cowan. Leafs on the counterattack. Jets changing. Cowan leaves it for Robertson. Robertson can't get it back to Cowan. He keeps it alive, though, down low to Cowan. Oh, it's Carlo. He's stopped by Hellebuck. Carlo, very steady, not exactly known for his offense. Down low for Tavares. Pinched there by Sandberg. Jets convene on him, and they'll clear it to the neutral zone. Bouncing puck. Difficult for Carlo to handle. Think he iced it. He did. 13:28 to go in the first period. Good question from Hayden. What Winnipeg Jet would you want on the Leafs? Connor Hellebuck. Okay, Hellebuck is cheating. That's cheating, right? You can't say Hellebuck. Leafs through the neutral zone. For the Leafs specifically, like, I don't know. It feels like the answer should be an easy Kyle Connor. But I was going to say, for the Leafs specifically, I think it has to be Josh Morrissey. Has to be, right? Luke Shen is also a good answer, yes. Is he even playing? I don't think he's playing. Just come home with us, Luke. Almost a giveaway in front. That was Scheifele. His mouth guard's not all the way in. That's got to be illegal, right? Penalty. Myers Hattie coming up. That'll teach you, says Robert Bett. Yo, I hope so. That'd be great. Good breakup from OEL. Jets still have it in the neutral zone, but they got to scamper back. Scheifele taken into the boards twice as he goes off for a change now. OEL. Matthews. Ooh, swerving. McMahon spinning. It's not interference on Matthews? How come he didn't get that puck? He's in front. Oh, Sandberg prevents disaster there for the Jets. Both teams playing with fire. It was Solomonson. Carlo rocked. Nemesnikov. Cross ice. Jets have numbers. Wide. In front. Oh, what a save on the rebound and a good clear there. Logan Stanley, offensive juggernaut, apparently. He dangles Myers. Those are two big humans. OEL. Yarncroak. Leafs break out. It's Lorentz. Chips it in for himself. Jets. On the counter, it's Stanley again collides with Myers. Aren't they both 6'7"? Like, they're both very large humans. Lorentz, don't you end the stream right now, Hayden. Oh, that puck drops nicely for Yarncroak in the offensive zone. Trying to keep it alive as the Leafs change and Cowan's stick shatters. Perfect pass. Unlucky. Perfetti hands it off. An interception from Cowan. He's got speed. Sends it to Robertson, who can't get the shot off. Cowan has been buzzing, and he's been playing guilty. Oh, he just got rocked to the ice by Perfetti. Cowan Love the kid. He was a pretty big reason why the Leafs blew it the other night in Vegas. Nice move at the blue line by the Jets. Shot by Barron into the glove of Dennis Hildeby. Oh, Taves broke that play up with Robertson. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. And a reminder, this stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Join Bally with code GO TO THE NET! All one word. Download the Bally app and register with promo code GO TO THE NET. That's step 1. Step 2, make your first deposit. Number 3, choose a bet and submit a wager of at least $10. And number 4, if your bet wins, you'll get a bonus based on the odds of your wager. Odds greater than or equal to minus 500 and less than plus 300 receive $50 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to plus 300 and less than plus 900 receive $200 in bonus bets, and odds greater than or equal to plus 900 receive $400 in bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description below. And a reminder that this offer is void in Canada, but if you're in Ontario, simply click the link in the description below to find out all Bally Sportsbook and Casino has to offer. Pairing plus. Nope. Parging plus. Says sending my best to Draisaitl and his family. Yeah, Leon Draisaitl took a leave from the Oilers today. He's attending to it sounds like an illness. And obviously that's horrible, and you give him as much time as he wants. Cassie. This looks like a two-parter. Hey, Steve, in regards to the Sens forfeited pick, if they miss the playoffs / don't go through the draft lottery, what determines their placement? And I assume part 2 is coming. In second round and so on, do they go through the lottery and specify that they forfeited when the ball pops? Sorry, I worded it better in the DM. Great question. I'll get you an answer. I'm pretty sure I know the answer. Like, yeah, you have to. I don't think we were right the other day when we said that they wouldn't be involved in the lottery. I don't think that's possible. If they don't make the playoffs, like, you need an answer, right? And they just don't get to make their pick. And so let's say that Sens pick 7th. It's not 6th pick, no pick, 7th. It's 6th pick. The 7th pick is there is no pick, 8th pick. That's how the NHL looks at it. Scheifele dumps it over halfway through this first period. Riley tries to get it to Carlo. Does. Leafs can't clear, though. Into the slot. Connor on. That's deflected by Scheifele, but blocked. Scheifele rings it around. Morrissey gets it. A lot of talent. A lot of Olympians on the ice. Morrissey in front. That sails wide. Scheifele. Jets have the Leafs running around here. Michelli hits DeMello. Iafallo behind the net. Scheifele has it. Oh, boy. What a spin cycle here. On. Blocked. Scheifele looking for a trip because he's a massive known diver. Does not get it. Connor keeps it alive. Connor. Scheifele. Oh, my gosh. Get off the ice, boys. Nemesnikov. Tavares gets it. Airmail it. Leafs get it out, not all the way down the ice, so that actually works. Scheifele is a massive diver, right? Like, ever since he was a rookie, he's brutal. Sandberg. Leafs deny it at the blue line. Let's get a little bit of a counterpunch going here. McMahon, Domi in the corner. Matthews to Myers, who stumbles and has to go back and get it. This guy drives me insane. Huge giveaway from Ekman Larson. Nemesnikov. Domi retrieves it. Domi maybe goes offside, but they haven't called it. Matthews knocked down by Solomonson. He gets back up, though. Stays with it. Jets clear it. Lowry has it swatted away by McCabe. Almost loses it. Gets it to Stetcher. Velarde was all over him. McMahon tips it right from the center ice line, so no icing. Craig Simpson talking about the pace of this game in front. Officially, the Leafs have 5 giveaways. The Jets have 0. I don't think the Jets have 0, but the Leafs definitely have too many. Cowan, who has been buzzing tonight. Robertson, great move just over the blue line. Wah tries to get that download to Cowan. Cowan having to contend with the giant body of Stanley. Here come the Jets. Oh, Taves couldn't get that to Perfetti, who had a step. Oh, in front! Toe save by Hildeby. Hildeby looking decently sharp. His last outing was the Utah game, which wasn't a great night for him. Wasn't a great night for any Leaf. John Tavares after it. Oh, with some speed. He's got his energy back after that fire drill of a shift. Michelli. Oh, Stetcher! In front! Oh, he couldn't find Tavares. This is the thing with a goalie like Connor Hellebuck. Yeah, you got to shoot. I know he's got like the aura factor. You have to shoot. You're not going to beat him if you don't shoot. Make him earn the save. Don't give him a save by not taking the shot. Jets working at the side of the cage. Scheifele. Stetcher, great work on him. Ask for another penalty there, Mark. McMahon. Solomonson. Sandberg. Solomonson. Really fast period. There's been like one TV timeout? One of the 3 allotted timeouts. There's 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. In front! Connor! Off the bar! The goal line went off and everything! Play continues. I think it went off the post and then the other one. Wow! We'll see if we get the horn of the hockey gods going. Jets fall down. Let's see if the Leafs can counterattack here. Lorentz. Yarncroke. He's at his feet. Lorentz. Lawton can't quite get to that. Niederreiter. Swatted from center ice right on to Hellebuck. No icing. Stanley. Dumps it. You can tell the crowd's still buzzing. They all think it went in. Leafs can't clear. Hildeby stops it, covers it up, and we get a break. Off the post. Off of Hildeby made the save. Then it goes off the post. The Jets celebrate. Half the building celebrated. Did not go in. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. Trivia is open. When are we going to play trivia, Hayden? First period, second period, or first intermission? First intermission. And folks, you're going to want to play this. Justin Fisher is a sick individual with this edition of who he play for. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This one's easy. You should get this one. Cassie. Again, we're talking about the Sens forfeited pick here. Wondering if maybe like it goes, they pull the lottery ball and just specify that they don't get a first rounder, so the next team would actually have the 7th pick, and then in round 2 the Sens just go between the teams who had the 6th and 8th pick. I think you're right. That's my assumption, but we'll have to see. The link to trivia is in the description. And also in the chat. Face off in the leave zone. Leafs come up with it. Nice. Rushes it out to center. They gave him center ice there. I thought that was a little early. Stetcher tries to shoot it. I think it goes off nice foot. Michelli at the point. Michelli. Dancing. Leafs can't get the shot off again. Like, you're beating yourselves here. You're 16 minutes in. You got 4 shots on Connor Hellebuck. You're not going to win. You got to shoot here. Michelli hits Morrissey. Here comes Perfetti. Hands it off to Taves. Taves curls back. Tavares, good work deep in his own zone. Carlo, long reach, can't clear. Sandberg puts it deep. Perfetti. Sandberg. Perfetti. On into the glove of Hildeby. 3:22 to go in the first. Is this going to be another commercial break? Yeah, it is. They have to. That's hilarious. That's so funny. The little things. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Cassie, my brain latched on, guys. Can you tell? Yeah. Why is Drew in hell? Bills tied it? 30-30 with 5 seconds left? So what happens? Like, who's got the ball? Oh. It's coming down to the wire. Is it going to come down to a field goal? I kind of hate that, but they tied it. Who's your team, Hayden? Not a big football game. You think Josh Allen is the man? Damn. So it's overtime in a playoff football game. Can we please get an SDPN Arc Raiders stream? You, Adam, and Jesse as a party. Content gold. I haven't played it. I believe Justin Fisher is ridiculously hardcore. Oh, and Hayden. Okay. Do you guys play together? Or I don't. You're finding time? Okay. 3:22 to go in the first. Jets out shooting the Leafs 10-4, which is just not good enough. Like, the Leafs have had some ozone time with the Jets. The Jets have the advantage there. They're not taking shots. They need to take more shots. They're overpassing once they get across the Jets' blue line. Niederreiter keeps it alive for Winnipeg. Battle in the corner. Oh, Ekman Larson takes his man into the boards. Stetcher, Domi, curls, cannot hit his target. DeMello, deep. Hildeby slows it down. Domi gets it out and over the line. Is it enough for icing? It is not. That's a good clear from Domi. Sandberg with it in his own end. It's definitely been the Jets driving the bus. Leafs have had some good moments, but been mostly Jets. Giveaway. I follow to Sandberg at the point. Salamonson. On. Deflected. Connor. Oh my goodness. How doesn't he bury that? That goes wide. Shot. Rebound. Connor. Oh. Almost scored a nasty one. Hildeby's out of his net. Sandberg. They had two Leafs on either post. In front. Hildeby. Cover it. He does. Holy cow. The Jets should be up at least 2-0. At least 2-0. Hildeby was out of his friggin' net. And I'm sure, did Scott Laughton save a goal? Let's see this. Oh! So the pass to Connor was a little off target, and Laughton made sure it stayed off his stick. He's telling war stories on the bench right now. OEL. Into the neutral zone. Here come the Jets again. Leafs had a pretty bad start against the Jets last time. They were down 4-1. They ended up scoring, I believe, 5 unanswered. Or whatever. They won 6-5. Whatever the order. Velarde and Myers battling. Myers can't clear. Stanley is blocked by Waugh. 1:20 to go in the first. This thing is zoomed by. Myers using brute strength there on Velarde. Cowan, cross ice for Waugh. I think Robertson's offside. They don't call it. Robertson loves an offside. Drives me nuts. Jets get it over the line, and I'm actually kind of relieved. They dump it. Under a minute to go here. He was offside by quite a bit, I thought. Michelli. Is that ice? It is not. Hellebuck handles it. This might be ice against the Jets. It is with 36.5 seconds to go. Wonder if Berube loads up here. Trivia. First intermission, which is coming up in moments. Click the link in the description or the link in the chat. We're going to play who he played for. You got to be right and you got to be quick. It's John Tavares on the draw. Matthews is out there, it looks like, and Nyes. Nyes back to McCabe. Matthews with a one-timer from the point. Tavares can't get it in front. Nyes and Tavares fighting for it. Tavares in front to Stetcher. Stetcher shoots. Stopped by the blocker of Hellebuck. Matthews. Oh, it's under Hellebuck's foot. Ooh, I think it's, it went straight into his pad. That's crazy. 14.7 to go in the first. I'd leave that trio out there. And the deep air. I love that Stetcher shot that. Test this goalie, man. Holy cow. Make him do his job. I know it's Connor Hellebuck. Friggin' shoot it. Oh, Matthews kept that on the ice perfectly. Face off. Tavares. Matthews couldn't quite get there. The Jets clear it. Not enough for icing. Surely this will do it for the period. OEL. Matthews isn't going to get to that in time to do anything. And that's a good end to the first period. In what was an up and down period, mostly down, but good counterpunch at the end. It's 0-0. You see what you're able to accomplish in the second. That's how I look at it. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. We're going to do a little trivia. Trivia. Cassie said, Austin Matthews a point per game since Steve got the figure. That is true. I'm looking for a spot in the blue room to hang it. There's so little blue left in the blue room. What do we got for the stream? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. How many people we got, Hayden? You think we're ready? No, let's wait. Let's wait a sec. Join trivia. Click the link in the description. Click the link in the chat. What does top prize get tonight? A Kyle Connor McFarland figure. What does second and third place get? A Spark SDPN mini stick. The rest of you get to rip us off because you get 15% off at the SDPN shop. Put us out of friggin' business. Actually, rip food from my children's mouths. That's how good of a deal it is. Okay, too much? Yeah, that's fair. I understand. You're not even wrong. You're not even wrong. Let's 30 seconds we'll go. Yeah, 30 seconds we'll go. Because, like, if you win, you win. You get your Kyle Connor McFarland figure. If you're second or third, you get an SDPN Spark mini stick. And if you finish dead ass last, you get 15% off at the SDPN shop. Rip us off! All right? So. Hayden? Let me give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Who he play for? Olympic roster edition. Team Canada, Sidney Crosby. Who he play for? The Pittsburgh Penguins, the Colorado Avalanche, the Montreal Canadiens, or the New York Rangers. Remember, it's not just getting it right, it's getting it quick. Got to be like that. What? Who do we play for? 100% of you got it correct. None of you even slipped. Clicked the wrong thing by accident or for the meme. Sidney Crosby is, of course, a Pittsburgh Penguin. Number 2. Team USA's Brady Tkachuk. Who he play for? The Florida Panthers, the Ottawa Senators, the Winnipeg Jets, the St. Louis Blues. It's a simple question. Who he play for? The answer is, of course, the Ottawa Senators. Is this one going to be 100? It's not. 15% of you thought he was his brother. Ah! Ah! Justin got you. Ah. Let's go to number 3. Team Sweden's Elias Lindholm. Who he play for? The Calgary Flames, the Vancouver Canucks, the Boston Bruins, the New Jersey Devils. Who he play for? It's a simple question, Doctor. Would you eat the moon if it were made of ribs? The answer is C. The Bostonian Bruin. Woo-ho-ho-ho. Some of you still think he's a Flame. Some of you still think he's a Canuck. I don't know why you thought he was a Devil, but he is a Bostonian Bruin. Number 4, the halfway mark. Team Switzerland's Nino Niederreiter. Who he play for? Winnipeg Jets, Minnesota Wild, Carolina Hurricanes or Nashville Predators? Who do we play for? Well, he's playing tonight, so you better freaking get it. Only 53% of you got it. Now, in fairness, Nino Niederreiter is quite the suitcase. But 53% of you got Winnipeg Jets. Heavens. Dylon in first place. Number 5. Team Finland's Mikko Lehtinen. Who he play for? The Toronto Maple Leafs, the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Dallas Stars, or the ZSC Lions? LFR legend. Mikko Lehtinen was the only non-NHL player to make the Team Finland Olympic roster. Only 30% of you got that. See, you knew he wasn't a Leaf anymore. You're like, oh, I remember him on the Blue Jackets, so he must be on the Stars. Nope. Number 6. Team Canada's Renata Fast. Who she play for? The Boston Fleet, the Ottawa Charge, the Vancouver Golden Eyes, Toronto Scepters. Time to find out who is right and who is a misogynist. Wow, only 3% of you are not misogynists. Unbelievable. She was on our show. What? She was on the SDP. How dare you? We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Number 7. Team Denmark's Frederick Storm, who he play for. The Iserlohn Roosters, the Cologne, the Wild Wings, and the Fishtown Penguins. Editor's note, I did pick the name just because Freddie Storm sounds cool. The answer, the Cologne Sharks. Wow! Only 3% less than Renata Fast. Hope you're proud. Horrible. Shame. That one right there, officer. Number 8, last one. Team Slovakia, their player, Adam Gajan, who he play for. HK Propod, HC Slovan Bratislava, University of Minnesota Duluth, HK Skalika. He's a second-round pick of the Chicago Blackhawks. I did not know that. The answer, 46% of you. That's really not much less than 53. Unbelievable. Minnesota Duluth. Dylon! You win. Who's in second and third? It's too small for me. Mo and Carmine. You guys each get an SDPN and Spark mini stick. The rest of you get to rob us, steal money from my children, all while participating in the patriarchy, and I hate you for it. Hayden is now going to throw to Big Tub. Steve, please shut up. We'll be right back on the SDPN YouTube channel. Hello, friends. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another episode of Big Dubs, where we take a look at the best from around the WHL over this past week. Producer Hayden, he's been ranting and raving about this week's crop. Does it live up to the hype? First, let's head to Red Deer and check out Ty Copeland.
And Kuzma from his own left circle will fire it up ice to Copeland. Copeland trying to dance in at the right circle with room to make a toe drag move. He cuts to the outside and scores! Bookmark that one for the highlight reel. Ty Copeland with a toe drag move and a top shelf backhand finish to put Red Deer up 2-0.
Well, it's one of those moves that I don't think Ty Copeland could do twice. And Gio Pantelis is the hardest guy to beat one-on-one, but he just did something with that puck, a nifty little...
Ooh, That is one of the nastiest toe drags of the season, and just the backhand shovel. Now you've heard of making a great impression with your first goal with the team. What about your last? Because as it would turn out, that would end up being Ty Copeland's final goal with the Red Deer Rebels, because one day later, the Kamloops Blazers must have seen that goal and said, yeah, we want him. And now, he's on the Blazers. Ty Copeland has played 163 career WHL games. He has played parts of 4 seasons, and he has played for 3 teams. Now, the North Vancouver native is finally on a team in his home province. Ty Copeland. What a move, buddy. Big dub. Okay, all right, pretty good start. Let's see what we got for number 2. Here's Nathan Free's solo effort.
Went wide past the glove side post of Andrei Stebatek, and it is cleared into the neutral zone from Cole Slobodian. Here comes Nathan Free, down towards the middle. Free still holds, scores! Nathan Free! On a pass from behind the Winterhawks goal line. Levels the game at 1. Just seconds after Kelowna capitalized on its power play chance.
What? No, Hayden, show that again. Show that again. I don't even know what I just saw. And I was distracted by the shiny helmet. Show it again.
Went wide past the glove side post of Andrei Stebatek, and it is cleared into the neutral zone from Cole Slobodian. Here comes Nathan Free, down towards the middle. Free still holds, scores!
What?
Nathan Free! On a pass from behind the Winterhawks goal line. Levels the game at 1. Just seconds after Kelowna capitalized on its power play chance.
This man drove the net as hard as you possibly can, fooled everyone into thinking he was going around, I guess, because it sure looked like it, and then he just levitates backwards. Little heel drag all the way through the goal mouth and shoves it in. Nathan Free has been an incredible addition for the Portland Winterhawks this season after coming over from the Brooks Bandits of the BCHL, where he won 2 championships, including one last year when he was a Brook Bandits top scorer. The 19-year-old, in what is his WHL rookie season, has 32 points in 42 games and is second on the Winterhawks in goals with 19. That thing being one of them. One of the nastiest goals we've seen this season. Nathan Free, big dub. All right, what do we got now? Oh, we got a goalie? We got a goalie. Yeah, but does he live up to the standard? This is getting good. Here's Ethan Eskett of the Victoria Royals.
The goaltender, as it's going to be the block shot by Howell blocking a leg. The rebound chance. What a save from Ethan Eskett, lunging across with the cat-like reflexes. How did that one stay out? And here comes Victoria. The shot for more tipped off the glass.
Yeah, we're going to take a long glance at that save from Ethan Eskett. If that was indeed his glove on it, that is absolutely immaculate.
What do you even do when you get back to the bench? How didn't you bury that? Oh, I'm sorry, coach. It was just a save of the year candidate. Ethan Eskett is in his 4th WHL season, but his first with the Victoria Royals, and he is already, it's January, already set a career high in games played. He's got a .905 save percentage in 31 games with the Royals. No other goalie for that team has hit double digits yet. He's facing a lot of rubber, and he's stopping it any way he can, just yeeting his body in front of the puck. Victoria Royals goaltender Ethan Eskett from Calgary, Alberta. Big dub. Our next highlight is an overtime winner. Okay, this has to be good. Here's Mathis Preston with the Vancouver Giants.
Preston just inside the zone, right circle now. He'll move in, trying to dangle a backhander. He scores! Mathis Preston, overtime winner, and his first game as a Giant. Vancouver wins 4-3.
Incredible highlight reel goal. You will see this on Plays of the Week.
Was there a toe drag clinic over the Christmas break no one told me about? Buddy, not only is that an overtime winner for Mathis Preston, but it's his first goal in a Vancouver Giants uniform. Preston was acquired by the Giants from the Spokane Chiefs, and he's been pretty good. The 17-year-old is having an unreal season. He's not even going to turn 18 until July. 14 goals, 32 points in 36 games. with the Chiefs. With the Vancouver Giants, in 2 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. That sounds pretty good to you? Scouts agree. Mathis Preston was ranked 24th amongst North American skaters during the NHL's midterm scouting ranking. Was originally selected 3rd overall by the Spokane Chiefs in the 2023 WHL Prospects Draft. This kid, pretty good. Mathis Preston, big dub. Let's end this thing strong, huh? Riley Boychuk of the Prince Albert Raiders, what do you got?
Brzezinski hassled by Coots and forced into the corner. Coots takes it away. Out front, Boychuk! And he scores! Riley Boychuk with an absolutely filthy goal! Great work by Coots on the forecheck. Finds Riley Boychuk alone in front. He dipsies, he doodles, stops to have a quick cup of coffee, and puts it in the back of the net with a beautiful move.
That was unnecessary, Riley! You know full well you could have just tucked that in on the forehand, but no, you had to pull it backhand too. Just add in a couple extra moves. You already had 12, 14, 20. By the way, can we talk about the shots on goal? Oh my goodness. It's a miracle that was a 1-goal game. 17-year-old turns 18 at the end of the month, and he's having a ridiculous year. In 63 games last season, he had 14 goals, 15 assists. Pretty even. This season, Riley Boychuk has been a playmaking phenom. In 39 games, just 9 goals, but 35 assists. If that sounds like it leads the Prince Albert Raiders, it does. That's what the Prince Albert Raiders' top playmaker can do. Finish like that. That's dangerous. Raiders, by the way, loading up in a big way. They just got Brandon Gorzinski, a Dallas Stars prospect, and Braden Coots, a Vancouver Canucks prospect. Not to mention the youth movement as well. Daxon Rudolph, 1st overall pick 2023. Riley Boychuk, 2nd overall from 2023. Brock Cripps, 2nd overall from 2024. And Ben Harvey, 4th overall from 2024. Riley Boychuk, that is despicable stuff. Big dub. Producer Hayden, I gotta admit, pretty good. But what did you think of all the plays? Let us know in the comments down below. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this edition of Big Dubs. Click subscribe if you really like to tell your friends. SDPN is your place for all things WHL. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. I think my mic's doing that demonic thing that it does where the volume fluctuates for no good reason. You know, my most unk take is things used to work. Don't you feel like nothing works? Nothing works. Not a thing. You have a good short story, Hayden? What's that? Wow, your parents moved into the house they still live in 1997. They had an old washer dryer. Your mom didn't change the light inside that dryer until your 20th birthday. She's done it with the new dryer once a year. We had our dryer fixed today. Guess what doesn't work? The dryer! Second period is underway. Oh, yeah, I need an app for my dryer with the touchscreen for ads. That reminds you, there was another thing Hayden and I were talking about at intermission. It was all the things she said, running through my head, all the things she said. Looks like we're going to get our first power play of the game. The Jets. Brandon Carlo going to the box. Cassie says, okay, good night. Good night, Miskins with the late games. Missed you too. Lucas, welcome to SDP VIP ad free. Oh my goodness. I thought he went down a bit easy. Crash Test Fetus, I played for one of them. You can put me in the trivia. What? You're a pro hockey player? What? Least penalty kill, ranked 4th in the NHL. Jets, middle of the pack power play, but I mean, pretty star-studded. Lorentz takes that. Pool cues it down the ice. All right. Morrissey hands it back. You know, people give the Leafs a lot of grief for the like passing it back on the power play. Everyone does it. I can't think of a team that doesn't. Nick Waugh battling. Everyone battling. Scheifele knocked to the ice. Get on your feet! Stay there! This friggin' guy. Velarde. Back to Kyle Connor. Here's Mark Scheifele. Great player. Falls a lot. Lorentz gets it out. And Lawton after it with 52 seconds left to kill. Curls back. Oh, almost gets it to Myers. Oh, this is going to be a breakaway. Oh, no. Niederreiter hands it off the post again. Scheifele misses it. Leafs can't clear. Now they do. It's Lorentz. Oh, my goodness. The MVP tonight. Most valuable post. Holy. Jets should be up 3-0. Unbelievable. Perfetti. Niederreiter. Perfetti. At the point. Stanley. Perfetti. In front. That's blocked nicely by Riley. 5 seconds to go. Stanley just holds the zone. On. Deflected. Goal. Stanley puts it on, but it's Nino Niederreiter and his illegal visor who deflects it home. And the Leafs bench, they're giving it to Iafallo. The Leafs bench is having a look at this, I think, for offside for the hold at the blue line. It's the Leafs video staff. If it's offside, they'll review it. Cannot believe it hit the post there. Leafs have been playing with fire. Well, how don't you show the replay of the blue line there? Show it. 17:37 to go in the second. So you're not even going to show it? You're not even going to show it. That they're not looking at the high stick, Craig. They're looking at the offside. Okay. They're not reviewing it. They didn't even show it. That's a miss. Leafs down 1-0, and they deserve to be down by worse. So you got to come back here. After an 8-0-2 streak, this team is sagging. Jets in the O-zone again. Get out of there, boys. Act like you're in a hockey game. On. That goes wide. It's in the Jets zone. Crash test feed is DEL, but I used it as a well-paid student job and now work a real job. Played with and against Leon Draisaitl when we were both young. What an insane flex. You've played professional hockey games against Leon Draisaitl and you weren't going to share that with the class? Shot and held on to by Hellebuck for the face-off. Francois Labelle gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Habs lead 2-0 versus Ottawa, but they are on the PK 5-on-3. Ooh, things getting spicy over there. He also said, I'm waiting to get 10-15% discounts. So when I buy stuff, you'll have to send me 50%. I don't know if that's how it works. Someone can confirm. Bills lose in OT. I'm so sorry, everyone. Jets into the leave zone. Lowry off the side of the net. Traffic in front. Leafs clear the rebound. I cannot believe the shots are 11-8. It feels like 20-3. Get something going, boys. This is awful. So they announced Niederreiter in the building with the opening goal. Stuck on the wall. Jets get it back. Morrissey gains center and dumps it as the Jets go for a change. Give away to Scheifele. Probably shouldn't do that. Connor is blocked. They look awful tonight. Just making a ton of mistakes. Matthews to Carlo. To Michelli. Nyes dumps it. I'm fairly certain Matthews is offside. Jets in the neutral zone. Nearly too many men for the Leafs. Boy, this is substandard. I follow. These guys beat the Avalanche and went to Cancun. Shot stopped by Hildeby, held on to 15:09 to go in the second. Really, really bad performance so far. With Ottawa being last in the East, thoughts if they get the first pick in the draft and can't pick McKenna due to forfeit because of the penalty imposed. I think that's amazing and hilarious, and it might distract me from the fact that the Leafs might give the 6th overall pick to the Bruins. Imagine if the Sens help give the Bruins a top 5 pick by being ass. Jets kick it in front. Velarde. Domi after it. Stanley. Back to Taves. Domi. Get it up the ice. He does. Finds Matthews. Is Solomonson on him. Waits for reinforcements. They arrive. It's Riley on. That misses. Jets. When he shoots, I should just say off. Matthews tripped. No call. It's never a call, is it? Velarde. Swatted away. Taves recovers. Should be in the box right now. Speaking of substandard, officiating. Horrible league. Robertson. He's got McMahon with him. McMahon heading off. Wah. Robertson holds the line. Robertson finds Cowan. Can't get the shot off. Cowan. Oh, Wah! He was looking for OEL. Wah had a chance. Goes just wide. There you go, boys. Cowan. Cross ice. Carlo's going to get to it first. Down low for Wah. OEL. On! Deflected! That's blocked. But it's something, for God's sake. Battle just outside the Jet zone. Cowan's hit. Robertson hits Logan Stanley. Quite the size mismatch. But the Leafs come out with it. It's Wah! Couldn't hit Stetcher. McCabe. Michelli. Stetcher. Robertson! He gets a few whacks at it. Perfetti got hit in the face with, I think, Robertson's stick, but I think it's on the follow-through. Robertson checks on him. The ref immediately shook his head, said Hayden. I mean, he got him, but it's not a call on the follow-through. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Join Bally with code GOTOTHENET. Download the Bally app and register with promo code GOTOTHENET. Make your first deposit. Number 3, choose your bet and submit a wager of at least $10. Here's where you got to lock in. If your bet wins, besides saying hooray, You'll get a bonus based off of the odds of your wager. Odds greater than or equal to -500 and less than +300 receive $50 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to +300 and less than +900 receive $200 in bonus bets. And odds greater than or equal to +900 receive $400 in bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description below. Void in Canada, but if you're from Ontario, click the link and you can see everything that Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino has to offer. Are you as nervous for the Olympics as you were for Four Nations? No, not yet. So this upcoming Saturday, my wife's like, "Aren't you excited?" I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Well, you get Saturday off." And I was like, the Leafs play 4 games and I have 4 podcasts to record, all those junior videos, and I have something else that's happening this week that I'm going to announce that I can't tell you about yet. Like, I have so many things to do before I even get to Saturday. So I haven't thought about it. Hope they get it back. Almost missed my first chat. Oh, super chat. So wait, Robertson's in the box? All right. Connor puts it on. Rebound covered up by Hildeby. Fired just wide. Connor. Good breakup from Lawton. Lawton 2-on-1 with Lorentz. Finds him. Lorentz. What a move. What a stop. Another stop on Carlo. Oh my goodness. What a couple saves from Hellebuck. The Leafs' 2 best chances of the game. Here's Scheifele. Velarde. Connor. Leaf down in front. Nothing there. Morrissey stopped by Hildeby. Oh, so Robertson. So wait, he missed? It's not a, I guess it's not a follow through if you miss. And the stick comes out of his hands. Robbie. That's not a great penalty, bud. More Habs stuff. Hudson, fastest defenseman in Habs history to 100 points in 132 games. In the NHL, only Zubov did it faster in 127, and Ottawa scored. Thank you for the out-of-town scoreboard. I always love that in the chat. Geez, I have some catching up to do. Broncos won at the same time as the Jets. Oh, as the Jets' goal. I was like, wait, New York Jets are not in the playoffs. 1 minute to go in this Leafs kill. Perfetti. Down low in front. Yarncroke. He might. No, he doesn't quite get a breakaway there. Logan Stanley played it decently. 40 seconds to go in this power play for the Jets. Temporarily broken up by Lawton. Got to get it out. Or rather, Lorentz. Lawton. Can he find Lorentz? He cannot. McCabe does! Oh, and Lorentz. Lorentz. Damn it. Having those two on the ice at the same time is screwing me up. Doesn't get everything on the one-timer. And Steven Lorentz probably has the Leafs' 2 best chances of the game. Both on this penalty kill. Oh, man, that's a great opportunity, too. Bailouse. Normally when I go to the bathroom, the Leafs score. Apparently, when I get up to go get more water, the other team scores. Good to know. There's a little chicken and egg there for you. Broadside this game. What? Oh, bright side, this game should be like 4-0. You're not wrong. Oh, and now it's 2-2 Montreal and Ottawa. Final seconds of this kill. 5 seconds. Connor through the neutral zone. Velarde. Penalties officially killed, but now you got to get it out, which is what you struggled with the last time. Connor scores. What'd I tell you? 2-0. Hildeby gave him enough of the top of the net to shoot at. It's 2-0. Boy, boy, I absolutely hate the way the Leafs are playing tonight. Awful stuff. Really bad. Stetcher can't clear there. Oh, geez. Did Stetcher hit this in his own net? Let's see. Not really. No, Connor roofs it. Now you're looking for another comeback against Winnipeg. This time it's on the road. It's looked mildly dangerous at 5-on-5. Holy cow. Someone show up. Bobby? Austin? Anyone? Domi. In front. Austin. Thank you. Rips it. And the Leafs get one back. 10:38 to go in the second. Domi behind the net. Finds the captain. And it's a 1-goal game again. Thank you. The Jets, they've been doing well recently. It's a fragile bunch, man. When they were up against you in Toronto, big 4-1 lead, you scored 1 goal, and it's like, here we go again. Fragile bunch. This game's not over, but you haven't played well enough to win. Man, awesome pass from Domi, and just is that bar down? Dunk. Oh, perfect from Austin. OEL into the neutral zone. Tavares gains center, shovels it. Nyes after it. Cross ice. Here come the Jets. Taves takes down Riley. There it is. And finally, Taves, that's his second trip of the game. What are you complaining for? Go to the box. Leafs get their first power play halfway through the game. It's just a typical night for the blue and white. Our Bruce, 2-1 now. I don't know how he can complain about that either, Hayden, but Jets officially 0 for 2 on the power play, but really it's 2 for 2. You're not even wrong. Oh, it's 3-2 Habs. Thank you, Francois. Carlo playing a lot better, but still don't like him on the Leafs. Never should have traded for him, in my opinion. Hopefully they can trade him. This is 23 Plaster. Oh, dear. I hope he scores the game winner tonight. Riley having to scamper back and get the puck in his own end. He doesn't have it right now. Now he does. Has it behind his own net, though. Michelli, if you could get up, that'd be great. Thanks, buddy. Matthews. Nice. What was that? He sent it back with such aggressiveness to Riley, who was not there. Matthews going 1-on-3. You shouldn't do that. Cleared by the Jets. It's crazy they're down 1, right? Matthews. Michelli. Nice. Michelli. Held at the blue line. Logan Stanley as the Leafs change. The Jets will rag. And now here's Lowry in on Michelli. Oh, drives the net. Bumps into Hildeby pretty good. And now the Leafs will try to counter. Here comes Cowan. Cowan gains the zone. OEL. Tavares still out there. Fighting for it. Robertson to the point. It's a skipping puck. Domi. It's into the corner for Robertson. Hard around for OEL. Under 30 seconds to go in this power play. That's deflected by Connor out of bounds. 25 seconds to go in this power play. Emo Jalapeno. To counter the other person, I got up to get water and the Leafs scored. So it is good to stay hydrated, friends. I agree. I've been focusing on it. Focusing on my health. Trying to stay more hydrated. I'm down like 10, 15 pounds from sort of end of November, beginning of December. look out for me. You're not ready for washboard abs dangle. You know what? No, I would never do that to you. That's why I don't have washboard abs. I could just never do that to you. Domi, final seconds of this power play. Gets the entry. That's it. Now here come the Jets. 0 shots officially on that power play. Morgan Barron, stopped by Hildeby. OEL. Can't find Robertson as he subs off. Under 8 minutes to go in the second. Connor. Whoa, stopped by Hildeby. Big rebound. Oh! Cowan tries to skate it out of danger. Skates it directly into danger and then out of danger. Domi. Deep for Lawton. Goes in against Solomonson. Scheifele with it in his own end. Dumped. Stetcher. Yarncroke battling for it. 1-on-4. Maybe help the fella, huh? It's just your end. Don't worry about it. Lorentz smushes his man into the glass. And now the Leafs escape. Stetcher. He's got Yarncroke with him. Stays on side. Can't quite find Yarncroke into the glove of Hellebuck. Exactly 7 minutes to go in the second. As we get a commercial break, Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. I'm going to pass water, then get water. What's going to happen, says Francois. TMI, Francois. R. Bruce, Carlo is okay. I'd say look at Toronto's draft record when it comes to defense in the last 15 years. Carlo is a response move to a lack of depth. Yeah, man. Like, the Leafs' best 2 draft picks aren't on the team. Right? Sandin was traded. Now it's Cowan. And Sean Dursey was traded for Jake Muzzin. Now, you don't mind having Jake Muzzin. He was really important for that team. But it's difficult to look at in retrospect on account of those teams didn't do anything. Where does Danford sit? I think Danford's going to be a player in the NHL. I think he's going to play he's going to play hundreds of games. I think he's going to have a long NHL career. I have a hard time picturing him as a top pair defender in the NHL. And if he is, he's like a Mark Mathot. Like he's there because Carlson is there. You know what I mean? Realistically, Devin Taves to Kel McCarr. I mean, oh my God, that'd be incredible. But yeah, I like where your head's at. Does Leo know of Bo Bichette yet? He does not. And I think the strategy is we're just not going to tell him. What if the Leafs bring back Fraser Minton? How? I want him back too, but how? What should Lawton's new contract be worth? 4 times 4, I would do it. Here's the problem. I love him, but you're going to spend $4 million on your 4th line center? But he's also not their 4th line center. It's odd. Offensive zone draw. Matthews fights hard for it, gives it away. Boy. Leafs really not taking care of the puck tonight at all. And now it's in their end again. Domi up the ice. Austin dumps it. Domi after it. Hellebuck plays it. Shove Sandberg off the puck. Niederreiter has it stolen from McMahon and Stetcher. Stetcher gives it away. Matthews. Crazy they're only down 1. Crazy. They're playing awful. Stetcher in his own end. Nyes. Not even, just careless. Nyes lays into Sandberg. Sandberg looks pretty uncomfortable. Taves holding on to McCabe. Stetcher. Nice. Nice. Shoots. Stop by Hellebuck. Michelli. There's a... hits the post. Oh, no. Tavares chasing after Taves. That's a good chance for the Leafs. They've had some counter punches. Definitely can't deny that. OEL. Not a great pass. That's okay. They avoid disaster. Leafs can't get it deep. They want to change here. Carlo tries to get it before Scheifele. He does. OEL. Good battle from Michelli. This line's been out there for quite a while. Nice. Can't find Michelli. Michelli. Nice. Nice. Tries to spin and fire. He draws a call, though. I believe that's on Iafallo. Leafs will get another look on the power play, and this one has to be better than the previous one. Oh, what a... Just drilled the post, did Michelli. Carlo gives me AM energy. Both are super dull, not going to lie. Do you mean Austin Matthews? Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Producer Hayden. Shut up. Hayden goes, am I excited to watch the Leafs lose on Monday? Yes, because I assume you're going to the game. It is Leafs and Wild. You're at Leafs Wild on Monday and then Marner's return on Friday. How dare you? What I was going to say is, like, I'm in just a bunch of chats, text, WhatsApp. Producer Drew is nowhere to be found. Huge Buffalo Bills fan. Oh, you sent him a message? He left you unread? Hayden said, my condolences. Drew read it and didn't reply. Oh, dear. Puck is dropped. Ozone draw because the Leafs are back on the power play. Michelli gets it back to Riley. Better start to this power play. Michelli down low. Matthews. Michelli. Matthews is behind the net. Riley. Matthews creeping in front. Nice. Can't get it to Tavares. Tavares says, I'll do it myself. Gets it to Michelli. Michelli, good read there. Didn't get intercepted. Riley. Matthews does not one-time it. Riley. Matthews. Holds. Shoots. Stopped by Hellebuck. That's a good look. That's a good look. 125 to go on this power play. Meme Empress says, R.I.P. Prodrucifer. Canadian girl, I am so envious of producer Hayden. Have fun. I hope Hayden has fun on Friday. That's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. Face off. Tavares. He wins it with the help of Matthews. Riley. Michelli. Michelli gets it to Austin. Austin now sort of at the point. Riley. Matthews creeps down. Michelli can't get that pass off, and the Jets clear it for the first time. First unit has done all right. But you're down one, and it'd be nice to get a PPG. Michelli through the neutral zone. Top unit stays out there. Tavares. Leafs lose the zone here. I think second unit might be getting ready to go on. Nice. Into the corner. Tries to go and get it himself. Tavares gets it. He turns it over. Jets clear it. And OEL has to claim it. 30 seconds to go here. Tavares got tied up with the official, Craig Simpson says. Matthews stays out there. Robertson. Domi. Matthews. Wah! Robertson! They got a stick on that. And the Jets clear it all the way down the ice. Leafs had some looks. Only one official shot. Oh, long pass for Robertson. Misses. McCabe keeps it alive temporarily. Jets have it in the neutral zone. They gain the zone. Iafallo hands it off. Connor can't find Scheifele. Solomonson. Morrissey. Blockered away by Hildeby. Scheifele. Morrissey. On. That's blocked in front. Wah. Kicks it to Domi. Someone's going to have to switch off here. You still got, like, echoes of the second unit here. Oh, Domi's still there. You should have just gone off. Here come the Jets attacking 3-on-3. Scheifele leaves it for Connor. Connor dancing. He's got Carlo on him, though. Big size mismatch. Lawton. OEL. Lawton through the neutral zone. Gains the zone. Can't get his pass through. The Jets have done a really good job cutting off the Leafs' passes tonight, which is part of the reason they've been giving it away so much, and that goes into the bench for a whistle. Robert Bett, maybe being a dum-dum, but I don't know. Just wondering how Nylander can play for Sweden, not Canada. I thought it was place you were born. Nylander was born in Calgary, was he not? He was born in Calgary, but that's not how it works. They've changed the rules a few times, I think. Like Team Canada, for example, had Owen Nolan. Owen Nolan was born in Belfast, Ireland. Danny Heatley was born in Germany. Very good one. There's all sorts. I think it's once you join a program, and you need to meet a few different criteria to join the program. Growing up in Sweden, I imagine, would be part of that. Here come the Jets. They got a little bit of space here. Perfetti curls back. Cowan all over him. Blocked by Stetcher. Shoveled down the ice. Cowan hits DeMello. And Tavares is going to get this puck with a little bit of space here. It's to the point. Carlo hits it. Deflected and just wide. Hellebuck, I thought he covered it. He didn't. Riley makes the decision to retreat. I support this decision. Riley, first on it. He gets it to Carlo. To McMahon. Riley. Hellebuck slows that puck down for Morrissey. Heaved into the neutral zone. Riley dumped. Hellebuck out of the net again. Matthews shovels it. Domi can't get to it. McCabe keeps it alive. Matthews backhands it just wide. Domi in front. McCabe. Domi. OEL. Domi. Matthews. Nyes was in front, but they couldn't get a shot. Jets have it in their own zone. 30 seconds to go. You're just a shot away. And the Jets are a shot away from a 2-goal lead. Lowry. Shen. He is playing. Lowry. Stanley. Ah! Into the corner. Niederreiter. Barron. Blocked. Oh, Shen had a wide open net, but the puck skipped over his stick and the period expires. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Riddick, if I had Riddick, if I had money for every butchered pass, I could retire. You know what sucks? The guys butchering the pass actually have that kind of money. We're going to play Final 20 with Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino, and What's that, Producer Hayden? We have an update on Producer Drew. I'm not going to read that message, but he is very much alive. He's upset. He wants the chat to know. He won what? He won $1,000 on his prop bets? But that's a sports fan. That's a sports fan because he won $1,000. He won $1,000, $1,000 on his prop bets, but he's still sad because his team lost. Well, let's play Final 20 with Dangle, Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. You're not going to win $1,000 here, but you could win a $300 Fanatics gift card. I've already made my picks, and they're really good picks, but we're going to make them again, just so you know. So, Hayden, what do we got? You can play, by the way, link in the chat, link in the description. It's free to play. Pick a Maple Leaf player to record at least 1 point in the third. Give me Domi. He was buzzing. Give me Domi. Max Domi, bottom right. I know you're looking for him. I see you. Pick the first Maple Leafs player to record a shot in the third period. Give me Domi. I know that's dumb because he doesn't really shoot. Give me Domi. Same place. Yeah. Pick the first team to record a shot in the third period. Leafs. Because I like them, and also they're losing. Will the Maple Leafs score in the first 10 minutes of the third period? I hope so. So, yes. Click it. And how many shots? I'm going to say 18. They're going to be 18 shots, and I think the Leafs are going to make an adjustment, and they are going to outshoot the Jets in this period somehow, some way. So, my picks are Domi for at least a point in the third period, Domi for the first Leaf shot of the third period. Leafs are going to get the first shot of the third period. Leafs are going to score in the first 10 minutes of the third period, and 18 shots on goal total. We're going to go to a clip here, second intermission. What's the clip? Oh, will Marner be booed when he comes back on Friday? Let's see.
What type of reception are we expecting? Because I was thinking, okay, listen, I know people don't love the way that he left, and Steve Simmons pointed out again that his family were like house shopping in like
it was disgraceful.
Late winter.
He was out the door for a long time.
We knew this was happening. I still blame management more than I blame him. He's got every right to go if he wants to go. I blame management for hanging on as long as they did. Shanahan is the number one problem there. Yeah. But I would also put that on Treliving as well for not pushing back harder.
He just got
there. Is this going to be, and this is what I'm a little bit worried about. Fans can do whatever the fuck they want. Is this going to be like a Vince Carter first time back in Toronto type thing? Do you remember that?
It could be. Like producer Drew laid out Mikko Rantanen's return in Colorado. According to him, it was every time he touched the puck, boo. Then they show his video, yeah. And then every time after that, boo. I have a feeling it'll be like that for Mitch. You don't boo a video tribute. Like, that's insane.
They probably... You don't think so?
I think you're entirely wrong about that. I think it's majority booze. I think it's like 70-30, and like during his, hey, welcome back, Mitch, there will be booze.
There's going to be like a smattering of them for sure.
But like,
I also want people to be open to the idea that there are going to be people, that building is going to be full of Leaf fans, and a lot of them are going to cheer for Mitch Marner.
Yes.
They are.
And I think the other half will boo him.
He's going to be booed at least as loudly as he was last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be... I mean, this is a guy who was booed every time he touched the puck in Game 7 by the home crowd.
Well, yeah, they were down 6-1.
They got booed at the end of it, too, when they were doing their stick wave to the fans.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't... no.
Okay, fair enough.
I was going to say...
He got a 40-minute rant on him,
about
Game 7.
Well, he wasn't a Leaf in Game 7, was he?
Yeah, there you go.
Foot out the door.
I don't think he was a Leaf in games, any of the 13 games they played in the playoffs last year. He was just a Leaf in color only, right? You know, in the
He wasn't a Leaf for a single game last season.
So that's where I'm kind of curious, because obviously you're going to get the people who tut everything. You're like, this is why nobody wants to play in Toronto.
I would like those people to fuck off from sports entirely. Stop wasting everyone's time.
I don't.
I think you're talking about fanaticism. Please stop.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be Tavares level, but I think it's going to be just below that. I actually don't think it's going to be as warm as of a reception as we think it is. As people think.
So can I be honest about?
I think people are angry at him.
I think you're right, Jesse, and I think they've got every right to be searching for houses down there. You know, on your and not accepting a trade, and everybody knows it was going to be Mikko Rantanen coming back. And from everything we've heard, Mikko was open to signing an extension in two places, Toronto and Dallas.
It's not his fault.
So no,
2023.
I know, I get that, but my point is this: you will look at it nuanced like that because we are this close to it.
Right.
The average person only does not think about a fucking no trade clause. They're thinking about, hey, I heard that your family was searching for this, and I heard that
you're the reason we don't have Mikko Rantanen.
And you were talking to Ryan Reeves about what it's like to play in Vegas and blah, 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 which all happened.
We could have had one of the best players in the league long term, and you stopped us from.
Yeah, but you guys are only talking about the end of it. I think the average person who's going to sit there and boo is thinking about the 8 years before that of no playoff success and him not showing up at playoffs. I think that's what they think about, and that's why they want to boo him.
Yeah.
Not even like, hey, you didn't wave or anything. What about you didn't perform or win anything for us, and you left. Bye. We're going to boo you.
Can I pre-defend Leafs fans for this a little bit?
I
just let me.
I think it's a waste of time.
The answer is yes. Yeah, you say yes, Adam, because I have a point to make.
Yes, Adam, make your point.
Okay, thank you, Steve. I appreciate you saying that. By the way,
you're welcome.
Here's what I want to say. The Leafs get a lot of shit, and the Leafs players have given Toronto a lot of shit for how they handle cheering. Right? Oh, it's a quiet building. Oh, it's so quiet. So quiet. Everybody walks in the media from outside of town come in. Oh, it's a funeral home in there. Blah. Why, Matthews? Why can't we get up for Ryan Reeves' one fight this season? Right?
Mm-hmm.
If the Leafs go at it similar to way the Islanders fans handled Tavares, right? And Tavares left without a trade, so that made things a little bit harder. But if Leaf fans did that, you can't then say that the place is a funeral home.
Adam, yes, you can.
Because
people talk out of both sides of their mouth all the time.
Both sides of your mouth.
And no one's ever going to feel bad for the Leafs, and no one's ever going to feel bad for Leaf fans.
And I think,
so you just got to take it on the chin.
By the way, I also think Leaf fans should make it hard on a former player coming back to Toronto.
He's good. That's the reason he makes $12 million.
That's the reason.
Probably make life difficult for him.
You should cheer on your own team and boo the other team. I don't see that as being an issue. Now, I know this is going to become, next Saturday, it's going to be a fucking moral crusade on hockey Twitter.
Oh, it's going to be.
But I think, you know what, man? I'd like to see Leaf fans have a little bit more fire than what they've had and show people what usually happens outside of the arena, where people who cannot afford it in the playoffs cheer and scream and stand out in the rain and the freezing cold in April for, playoff games. And we sat there at Sport Check overlooking those people every single night last year, whether it was an away game or a home game. They were lined up for hours and they're hanging out and they're losing their minds for this team. I want to see that. I want Toronto to be a hostile environment. We went to Bell Center for my first wedding, for my first bachelor party. And Montreal was terrible back then. They were really bad.
Yes.
But they beat Detroit 10-2. And you know what they did?
They smoked them.
They fucking made life hell for the Red Wings. They cheered the shit out of the Canadians. They booed the shit out of the Red Wings.
There was no, hey, let's not pour it on.
No. Pour it on, man.
Absolutely.
Why are we not pouring it on? Pour it on.
Yeah.
Do you think that it was quiet in Vegas last night? Sure didn't sound that way to me.
No.
And they sure poured it on when Vegas won, as they should.
As they 1,000,000% should.
So I feel like the tut-tutting that is about to come, I just needed to preempt that. I think I think you let fans be fans, and I want to see more fire out of this fan base in a real loud way. And I want Toronto to be a really fucking hard place to play in.
Leaf fans, just let go of the idea that anyone will ever like you. Like, just do you. Just do you.
Adam,
fuck everyone else. Just do you.
Adam, you love the comparisons to other sports and the fan bases. The one thing I think about when you're talking about hostile environments is Juan Soto last year returning to Yankee Stadium. You remember that video of him standing out there and them in the bleachers, all the Yankees fans making it a hostile environment for him, and then all getting together pregame planned as a fan base in that corner to boo him, and to have their chance and do everything. And it was really contentious between him and the fans.
That's why the Yankees have such a hard problem recruiting players. Really, really hard time recruiting.
And I think that's what you're trying to see out of Leafs fans.
Yeah, I want you to fucking hate coming to Toronto.
They're wearing the other team's jersey. Like, it doesn't have to be easy for them.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't think you look at like Philadelphia or Boston, right? You know, they always tell you if you're wearing the opposing team's jersey, especially if you're if you're a Kraken fan, you're probably okay. But if I roll into Philadelphia and I'm wearing a Pens jersey and I sit in that upper level, I am gonna have beer poured on my head. Now, I'm not saying you should do that, but like
if you're going to the game wearing a hard hat because batteries hurt.
Yes. And then you look at Boston's the same. They had we been in Boston for that playoff game and that game had been close, would have been a very different circumstance, I think. Boston fans don't F around.
It's
a hard place to play.
I've seen 2 games in Boston. And I cannot imagine going to a fan there and being like, you're a little bit much, huh? Can you imagine
Boston fans would be like, yes, I am.
Tut Bruins fans? Can you imagine? They wouldn't even humor you. They tell you to fuck yourself, which is what I would like Leaf fans to do, but a little bit more often.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not friendly out here. Fuck them. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell your friends. Francois Labelle says, crap. It's 3-3 now. Don't go to overtime. That's a game between the Habs and Ottawa. I don't care who wins. Don't go to overtime. Shut up. How are the Leafs leading in shots? No. That has to be wrong. Hayden's pulling it up. The snow in Moncton for the hockey day night broadcast is beautiful. Shots are tied 17 apiece. Now it's Ottawa with the lead. Shots are 22-9 for Ottawa. How is it possible the game's that close? Ottawa goaltending, right? That's fair. The building looks like it is aggressively pro Montreal. Also, so there are rumors Rasmus Andersson has played his last game for the Flames. He played it today. The rumors are he's either going to, I believe it's Vegas or Boston. I don't know why we're pretending like he's going anywhere but Boston. Matt Patra was rumored to be in the deal. He led stretches for the Providence Bruins today. Mason Lorai's birthday is today. He's rumored to be in the deal. It's his sister is on the trip. It's a siblings or mentors trip or whatever it is. And she read the lineup card tonight. And it's definitely giving the trade is done. So I also just can't imagine what Vegas would give up. Would I be happy if Boston traded the Leafs pick? Yes. Hayden with a great point. What hurts more? Boston getting a legitimate player in Rasmus Andersson or or trading away someone who could potentially be better or may play 0 games. We're going juice box for the third period, by the way. Yeah, I don't love it. Chicago's up 2-0 on the Bruins. Well, that's a team who could use Rasmus Anderson. Sounds like. Oh, Rusty, I hate when that happens. They change the shots. The shots are not final until like after the game. Anderson, James says Anderson going to Vegas for Howden and Kolasar. Howden, maybe? Kolasar, you would think a defenseman. So like Korshak? Is that who you meant? Another guy whose name starts with a K? But like also Vegas has given Calgary 2 defensemen, and they are both either not on the team or mid. Pakal and Miramanov. Like Daniil Miramanov, he's a right-handed shot. He's played 1 game for the Flames this season. He's played 33 for the Calgary Wranglers. And then where's Pakal? How far down do I have to scroll for him? 3 assists in 24 games, -1. 26 years old. What are we doing, fellas? Did I see the Stützle goal? Asked producer Hayden. Yes, I did. Nasty stuff. Nasty. So that was between the legs, right? Yeah. Hayden asking a great question. Who would you rather have, Scheifele or Stützle? We're taking them right now at their current point in their career. Scheifele's so good. His contract's so good too. But Stützle's younger, and he's been frigging dominating recently. Oh, also, the point that you weren't getting at, Hayden, they're both enormous divers. Just massive. You're talking about 2 top 10 divers in the NHL in that conversation. Like, it's crazy. What would I name that award? Oh, boy. Voted on by the coaches? No, voted on by Colin Campbell. He loves talking about divers. Puck is dropped for the third period. Down 2-1 here in Winnipeg. They were 8-0-2, and now they're looking to have 3 games. Leafs win this. I'll buy a Philip Myers jersey, says Skipper Bath. Oh, baby. Wild win 5-4 over the Sabres. 3-point games suck. I agree. Oh! Puck squirts to the half wall. Lawton off the glass and out. They're going to call that icing against the Leafs. 19-15 to go in the third to tie it. Leafs need a diver. We need to get the power play numbers up. No, they don't. Every time the Leafs get a diver, the NHL decides we're never calling a penalty on this person ever again. Nazem Kadri, one of the league leaders in drawn calls. Oh, you're allowed to kill him now. Michael Bunting, one of the league leaders. Nope, sorry, you're allowed to kill him now. You're allowed to, thank you, Hayden. You're allowed to assault him even if you're a linesman. Never released a statement, never said anything, just shove players. Bunting should have gone off on a stretcher. He should have pretended to be hurt. Missed the next 2 games, like just to drive a point home. league sucks. McCabe being hounded by Iafallo. Gets it to McMahon, though. Matthews. Picked off by Connor in the neutral zone. He dumps it. Wondering where my Leafs went. How dare them go 8-0-2. Glad they're back, says Robert. How dare you. Stetcher. Behind the net. Domi in front. Oh, McMahon just misses. Myers. You're going to get his jersey, I'm telling you. McMahon. Riley. Myers. Myers on. Rebound. Tavares. Tries the wraparound. Doesn't work. Stays with it. Gets it cross ice to Myers. Riley. On. Blockered away by Hellebuck. Tavares all over Scheifele, but Scheifele escapes. Jets attack 2-on-3. Scheifele gets around Tavares. Oh, dear. That was a big breakdown by the Leafs. Niederreiter stopped by Hildeby. Niederreiter hard around. Schenn from the point. It's deflected. And on the rebound, Nino Niederreiter scores. 2-goal lead restored for the Jets. Why does Niederreiter wear a visor? We may never know. But the Leafs are down 2 because they aggressively deserve to be. This is as careless a game with the puck as we've seen them play in recent memory. Really bad. Schenn on, double deflection, and Niederreiter scores. Dan Patrick says, love the Leafs, but you're correct. Easton Cowan in the neutral zone. Shot. That goes just wide. Cowan collects it. He's hit by Schenn. Up the ice. Leafs passes off target. Tanner Pearson. Schenn keeps it alive only for a moment. Robertson cross ice to Casper the Friendly Ghost, I guess. Jets. I hate the way they're playing hockey tonight. Good Lord. The Jets suck. How are you only up 3-1? You're awful. Domi dumps it. In the neutral zone. No one has it. Jets have it now. McCabe fell down. Casper having himself a shift. McCabe. Matthews. Domi. McCabe shot stopped by Hellebuck. Oh, great. Now you just need to get the Jets to blow a 2-goal lead with Connor Hellebuck in net. McMahon. Domi. Stayed with it and stopped by Hellebuck. Good chance, though. Stay with it. Are they not playing awful hockey tonight or what? Steve, have you... They do look like they did at the beginning of the season. Videomaker 557. Steve, have you ever heard... have you ever been in a prairie snowstorm? I have not. I've been to the prairies. In the winter. But no. Riley owned in front of the net again, says Jack of Hearts. Hellebuck swats that away. Nice is hit by DeMello while looking for the puck. Morrissey. Jets get out. This team is depressing, says Logan Prescott. Try streaming their games. Riley. Can't get it off Lowry. DeMello on. Covered up by Hildeby, who's not in the blue paint again. What was the wildest goal you covered in a Sportsnet video? Ooh. I mean... Oh, Hayden, you got one for me? What was it? I remember the Malkin. Spinorama bar down backhand. That was a good one. I do remember that. I did like a trade tree like history about the Patrick Waugh trade. I like that. Like you talk about one of the most consequential regular season games in NHL history. McCabe. Lawrence dumps it. Yarncroke after it against Morrissey. That's just not good enough. Lawrence has it in the corner. Lawrence. Morrissey clears him out. Morrissey again. Stetcher. Oh, my God. Hops over his stick. Scheifele. Oh, they really can't get a damn thing going. Lawton in his own end. In front for Stetcher. Robertson with a head of steam as the Leafs change. He loses control of the puck. Connor has it. Barron. Shot stopped by Hildeby. 14-20 to go in the third. Leafs sure know how to make a short night long. Boy, oh boy. Lots of time left in this game, man. Crazy amount of time left in this game. Nick Waugh to take the D-zone draw. Jets don't have that big of an advantage in O-zone possession, which is shocking to me. Stanley, shot. Rebound! Off the side of the net. Barron to the point. Cowan collects. To Robertson. Robertson might have a step on Stanley. Why just slow up? Passes it. Shot. Scores! Never mind. Apparently Robo knows what he's doing. He finds Ekman Larson with a dart of a pass, followed by a dart of a shot from the veteran. OEL. Vintage. 14 minutes and 2 seconds left to tie it, and the Leafs are within one. Woo! I thought Robertson was going to try to beat Stanley wide. I thought he maybe should have. Stops up. Great lane for OEL, and wow, does he just rip that thing. Oh, Waugh might have got a piece of that. I'm not sure. Waugh had a screen. And OEL, I believe that's his 8th of the season. 11th career goal against Winnipeg, says Chris Cuthbert on the broadcast. Robertson and Cowan the assist. Alone in front. Domi between the legs is stopped by Hellebuck. You could have maybe done something else, but that would have been sick. Riley. It's the Jets. You've played an awful game, but you can do it. It's the Jets. This is what they do. Where's the puck? Deep in the Leaf zone as a few guys go for a change. McCabe has it behind his net. That sounds like go Leafs go in Winnipeg. Yarncroke dumps it. Actually, it's on Hellebuck, and he covers it for a whistle. That's a great outcome for the fourth line. 13:06 to go in the third. Domi, he could have pulled it backhand and maybe would have had a better chance to score. And all of a sudden, we got ourselves a game. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. And I'm going to tell you how to join Bally with the code GO TO THE NET. Number one, download the Bally Bet app and register with promo code GO TO THE NET. I already screamed it at you once. I don't have to do it again. Number two, make your first deposit. Number three, choose a bet and submit a wager of at least $10. And if your bet wins, you'll get a bonus based on the odds of your wager. So odds greater than or equal to -500 and less than +300 receive $50 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to +300 and less than +900 receive $200 in bonus bets. And odds greater than or equal to +900 receive $400 in bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description below. The offer is void in Canada, but if you click the link, you will see everything that Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino has to offer you fine Ontario folks. Do we have a game? Live odds. Leafs are plus 700. Jets minus 1,400. Corey McWilliam calling a shot. You heard it here first. Cowboy gets a goal. Can we get something going in the chat? Do the Leafs do this? Whatever you think this is. Hayden says, what flavor is that juice box? It is fruit punch. Not usually a fruit punch guy. But I had it. You might have noticed, Hayden, when I was shooting one of the junior videos. I can't remember which one. Was it Big Dubs? Cue It Up. It was Cue It Up, which is live on the SDPN YouTube channel. You can check that out. Uh-oh, giveaway! Stop by Hildeby. I was enjoying a fruit punch. Nice. Through the neutral zone. Gains the zone. Hellebuck out of his net. Taves off the glass and out. If that's how the Jets are going to play it for the rest of the night, Leafs have a good chance to tie this thing here. The Leafs are actually out shooting the Jets 25-22, which is insane to me. Riley off the boards. Is this icing? It is. Mo. Mo scored in the Vegas game, and he still found a way to have me say at the end of that video, Morgan Riley could try to skip a rock in Lake Ontario and have the rock land in Rochester bone dry. Hit the net, bud. Hit a pass, bud. Clear the puck, bud. Oh, my Lord. Jets, get it to the point. It's on. Hildeby has to make a save. Get it out. Mo. Cheering for this team is like driving Dundas Valley, Hamilton area in winter, says Robert. Oh dear. What a terrible thing to say. Skipper. Would a win against the Avalanche and an L against the Jets in the same week be the Leafiest moment of the season? It's up there. Not just losing to the Jets, beating the Avalanche and then losing the next 3. Going on the road for 4 games and the only one you win is in Colorado. That bounces wide, thank goodness. Domi. Cross ice to OEL. To McMahon. Power move behind the net. Can the Leafs keep it alive? They cannot. Kyle Connor. Being chased. He's all over the place. Behind the net. Matthews after Scheifele. Domi gets it out with a little help from McMahon, and the Leafs will get a change. Still over 11 minutes to go in the third. Thank you, Hayden. It'd be Leafier for them to take the lead and then lose in overtime. Thank you. That's great, man. Riley loses the puck in the ref skates. Riley to Carlo. Nick Waugh gets it behind Luke Shen. Stanley after it. Shen Stanley is an insanely big D pair. It's without even looking, it's the heaviest D pair in the NHL. I don't need to look. Those are probably 2 top 10 heaviest players in the league. Stanley, I think, is the heaviest player in the league. Jets have it in their own end. Mess of a line change. Morrissey dumps it. Nice. Tavares. Michelli. Through the neutral zone. Michelli puts it behind Morrissey. Michelli has it behind the net. Nyes in front. Shot! Stop by Hellebuck. No rebound. 9:55 to go in the third now. Covered up. I am a beverage goblin. I have water. I have fruit punch. I have a lust in my loins for a Leafs win. Too much? Too much. No, sir, I don't like it. Too far. Can I tell the people why they should get SDP VIP? Well, Hayden, if I was to do that, I would tell the people how the Steve Dangle podcast is great. And we do 3 episodes of the Steve Dangle podcast every week. But if you're an SDP VIP, then you get 4 episodes because we record a 4th episode that is just for VIPs, and it is an ad-free episode. Like, do you want me to do something like that? Okay. All right. Well, I could also tell them that there is an ad-free tier. So if you become an SDP VIP ad-free, you get every episode of the Steve Dangle podcast ad-free. And I would tell them that you could do this on YouTube, but if you wanted to, you could also do this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. If I wanted to. You can also gift memberships to people if you want. It's just in the bottom right. You click that little $ thing. It gives people memberships at random. And then those people will worship you like a god. Hayden asking who ties it. I'm going to be a sicko. Stetcher. Ontario's Most Haunted. Welcome to SDP VIP ad free. Mike Schmidt. Yeah, buddy. Sent 20 SDPN memberships. Thank you, buddy. And Lola, welcome to SDP VIP ad free. Puck is in the Jet zone. Matthews battling Lowry for it. Lowry gets it around. OEL helping out. Jets come up with it. Matthews is out there with Nyes and Tavares right now. We've seen this line before in this game. I think it was at the end of the first period. OEL. So who's over the boards now? It's Lawton, Yarncroke, and Nyes needs to head off. We'll see if it's Lorentz. Yarncroke fighting for it. Stanley to Sandberg. Lorentz, can't get it to a friendly stick. Stetcher can't keep it alive. He's battling for it, though, in the neutral zone. Lane Hudson will tie it, says Francois Labelle. For the Leafs! Leafs go offside. 8:47 to go in the third. That's lots of time. It's less time than before, but it's lots of time. I'm going to say this would be a big win. In a season that has gone this poorly, they're all big wins, but like you, based on the way you've played most of tonight, you do not deserve to win this game. So if you're down 3-1 on the road and find a way to come back and win it, that's huge. Pass off target. I follow. Boy, has this been the story all night. One-timer from Scheifele. That goes wide, and it looks like it stayed in bounds. Matthews. Carlo, gain center, dumps. Buck goes to Connor. Ooh, Domi got a piece of Connor, but Domi, it looked like, got the worst of it. Stetcher to Domi. Domi. McMahon doesn't get it to him, and it's actually deflected into the stands. 8:06 to go in the third. Domi didn't like what Connor did. I didn't see what it was, but he just gave Connor a little piece. And that draws a crowd from the Jets. Was a member for a while, just had to re-up with a new card, 21 months and counting. Let's go! And Emo Jalapeno, shout out and thanks to Hayden for trying my cinnamon cheese maple syrup snack. Girl, what? Proud of you, man. Hayden was not open to it, tried it, and enjoyed it. Are they calling any penalties here? Leafs down 3-2 to Winnipeg in Winnipeg. 8:06 to go in the third. Oh, Domi is yapping. I hope he doesn't take a stupid penalty. Did he get like stuck by Connor or something, like a butt end? Ozone draw for the Leafs. Waugh, Robertson, Cowan. Waugh wins that very cleanly. Stetcher on, deflected. Oh, stop by Hellebuck, and we get another whistle. 8:01 to go in the third. More of that, please. Jonathan Taves coming out. Waugh tipped that perfectly. Stetcher, that would have been sicko stuff if I called Stetcher. Taves wins that. Jets clear it. Riley up the ice to Robertson. He's knocked down. Luke Shen. He's pinned. Gets his pass to his target anyway. It's Koepke. Fighting against Ekman Larson. Waugh. Wah. OEL. And that goes, wow, very quickly into the stands. And the fan is okay. He caught it in his, no way, he caught it? A guy in a Phil Kessel jersey caught it, and he's got beer all over his face. Oh, it hit his can. His can's like bent. Oh my God. Someone tell me they got a video of that. Face off just outside the Jet zone. That's crazy. It's 7:27 to go in the third. Is that icing? It is not. Whoa, funny bounce in front. So Hildeby has to play it. Stetcher, spin cycle. Nice. Skates it out. Hands it off. Tavares can't get it in front. Oh, Hellebuck gave it away to Tavares. He wasn't helping there. Michelli can't get his pass through. Taves all over him. Morrissey has Michelli on him. Stetcher collects. Toronto did not have a team in the NHL. How much calmer would you be? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to say less because I wouldn't have purpose. Stetcher thought he kept it alive. He didn't. Tavares after it. Giveaway from the Jets. Sandberg has it, though. And Tavares now goes off for a change. Now we're running out of time here. 6:30 to go in the third. Leafs still down 1. Can't hold the line there. Almost too many men against the Jets. Here's Yarncroke in what I imagine will be his last shift of the game. Leafs keep it alive. Carlo on! Ah! Oh, it goes through the blue paint. Yarncroke. Carlo. OEL. OEL is blocked at the blue line by Iafallo. Iafallo steals it. Hands it to Connor. Scheifele's there. Can't get it through. Carlo. Here's Lawton. Catches up to it. He'll dump it. 5:50 to go in the third. Hab sends Battle of the Goaltender Challenge teams, says Jared. Dumped into the Leaf zone. Hildeby out of his net to play it. Domi. Cross ice to McMahon. He's got some ice here. Up! Doesn't hit any target. McCabe cannot find Domi. Leafs will have to scamper back. Riley's there. 5:25 to go in the third. Ottawa just scored after the PK, says Francois Labelle. Riley behind his own net. Riley, Stetcher. Waugh. Robertson. Jets go the other way. OEL collects it behind his own net. Robertson. Wah. He finds Stetcher. Leafs do not have numbers here. Cowan. This line's been buzzing tonight. Cowan around for Robertson. Had a little bit of trouble reading plays tonight. Except for on the second goal, obviously. Stetcher shoots it. Hellebuck stops it, and that'll be an ozone draw. That's a good outcome. 4:31 to go in the third. Oh, Hellebuck got a piece of that thing. That would have been Lorentz, who could have 3 tonight. Oh, Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Fruit punch gives me burps. Sorry, not only did the Buffalo Bills lose, the Denver Broncos, the team that beat the Bills, their quarterback fractured their ankle. Oh, and he's out for the rest of the playoffs. So they're toast, eh? Who are they playing? Do we know yet? Don't know yet. There's no more juice. But do the Leafs have more juice? We will find out. Steve Dangle. SDPN YouTube channel. Brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like. Click it! Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. That's right. The Trash Panda 17. Click like. It's free. To go. Sorry. That's what they're singing in the arena. Ozone draw. Matthews, McMahon, Domi, Riley, OEL. OEL off the draw. And they score! Ekman Larson shoots it, and I think McMahon got it off the deflection, and the Leafs have tied the game. 4:27 to go in the third. It's 3-0. McMahon. The McManimal running wild in McManitoba. Let's go. OEL. Choo, bloop. It hit OEL. I don't think Matthews got a piece, but I think he was screening. Look at that. That's beautiful stuff. Down 3-1. The Leafs tie the game. Loud go Leafs go in Winnipeg. Lowry. That's a 15th of the season for McMahon. That's a big one. Ekman Larson and Riley with the assists. That's Nemesnikov being shadowed by Domi. Sandberg. Cross ice. Shot. Stop by Hildeby. No rebound. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Niederreiter. Oh. You're not drawing one. Stop it. Oh. McCabe, good job boxing out Lowry. Well, as good a job as you can try to do. That is a lot of human. Jets have some big boys, man. Stetcher got punched in the face. Little rabbit punch by Nemesnikov. 3:57 to go in the third. Shots 29-25. Who cares? Score is 3-3. That's what matters. Tavares loses that draw in his own zone. Jets on deflected. Stop by Hildeby. McCabe around, finds Lawton. Lawton's on the wing here. with Nyes and Tavares. Interesting. Tavares shovels it in. Almost a beautiful pass to Michelli, who's now out there. So I guess Lawton was just out there for the D-zone draw. Never a bad choice. Hard around in the Leafs end. Scheifele has it taken off him by Michelli. Tavares skates in. We got a whistle. Oh, no. Is that a penalty? No. 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 Nyes is getting it. What happened? Oh, my God. Hildeby barely stopped that off the deflection. Thank goodness he's huge. Oh, my God. He taps Velarde on the visor. Ugh. Whoa. Leafs are the heaviest team in the league? I believe that. Beef. Lawton is screaming, and I think it's at Taves. He said something all effing game. And is this a timeout? Leafs calling a timeout, I think. Or is it the Jets? I mean, if Lawton is saying, I'd love to know what he's saying, because Taves could have been called for 3 or 4 penalties tonight. He got 1, and he complained about it. So he got bumped by Taves coming off the bench, and Lawton shoved him. I don't know what Berube's yelling about. 3:13 to go in the third. Oh. He barely taps him. Whoa, Hayden, you think he should have taken both? He did act like he died. Neon Trish, thank you for 10 SDPN memberships. What the heck? I go get some water and they score? What is it about the water, Mike? Leafs win that draw. Do they get it out? They do. Hellebuck. Morrissey. Has Lorentz on him. In his own end. Scheifele. Connor. Jets gain the zone. Connor. Jets hold the zone. Morrissey. Jets power play has been formidable tonight. Not officially credited with a goal, but they've scored very shortly after 2 of them. Taves stopped by Hildeby, and a bouncing puck skips over Morrissey's stick. What a save from Hildeby. Wow. Potentially a game saver. Connor with speed through the neutral zone. Hands it to Scheifele. Taves. Scheifele. Morrissey. Scheifele. Minute to go in this kill. Scheifele down low to Velarde. Scheifele. Cross ice. Morrissey. Cross ice! Stopped by Hildeby. Riley, good stick. Can't clear. Morrissey, 40 seconds. Scheifele. Shot. Stopped by Hildeby. Rebound. Did Taves hit the post? I thought that was in. Now it's a potentially 2-on-1. Leafs are exhausted. It's Waugh all on his own. Shoots it. That goes into the corner. Earlier this game, the Jets goal light went on, and on that one, the Sportsnet graphic went on. Under 90 seconds to go. Lawton, great stick in the neutral zone. Lorentz, great job stealing it and killing. Carlo, down the ice. Stop by Hellebuck. 2-1. Penalty is killed, and now it's even strength. Nemestikov with a head of steam. Hands it off. Iafallo. It's at the point. Stanley on. Stopped. Matthews in his own end to McMahon. McMahon Played by Hellebuck to the point. Matthews handling it somehow. Stetcher, 45 seconds to go in the third. McMahon, Stetcher, cross ice. McCabe, on. That's wide. Oh, bounced in front. Matthews out there with Nyes and McMahon. Stetcher collects. As the Leafs change, he will fling it in. Hellebuck out of his net to play it. He loses it in his skates. It's almost centered. Lawton out there. Cross ice. 16 seconds. In front. Oh! Stopped by Hellebuck. 13.3 seconds to go in the third. I have no idea how Taves didn't score. We got to see a replay. Here he is. Stop by Hildeby. That was a crazy save. That's not the one, though. Oh, he hit the post and the crossbar. Dink, dink. Oh, he hit the post, the crossbar, and then Hildeby's ass, but it didn't go in. My mic just fell off the desk. Holy cow. Wow. Leafs win the faceoff. OEL. McCabe. Domi. Stopped in front. Under 5. I think that hit a Leaf in front. They call that offside. Just go to overtime, dude. Yeah, I got more. I got more. Because I got a sink down here that I usually fill up my water at, but the water doesn't taste as good as the water from upstairs, so I just bring a big thing of it downstairs and I fill up my glass. Producer Hayden asking, do they deserve a point in this game? Yes. Yeah. They didn't have a great game overall, but they've played well enough to be in it. The Jets have played well enough to blow it. Does that make sense? You know? The Leafs offense tends to be there when you really need it. But, like, consistently throughout the night, man, they struggled. And, like, Oliver Ekman-Larsson's been incredible. Justin Fisher has joined the chat. Dunk, dunk. And Jesse's in here, too. Let's go. Not ready to go. OT pick, I'm going to say Domi, Connor. So I'm tweeting overtime. 2,500 people in here. How many of them have clicked like? We need more than that. It's free. It costs nothing and it helps us out a lot. That is the pinkest hair I've ever seen. Aggressively pink. Who dyes your hair? Give them a raise. Canadian girl sent 5 SDPN memberships. Gracias. If someone gifted you a membership, you make sure to thank them. Overtime, it's Tavares, Matthews, McCabe to start. Scrum draw. Tavares comes up with it, and here he goes. Driving the net. Curls. Did McCabe stay out? I don't think he did. Puck hops under Matthews' stick. Tavares is going to go off. And it's Oliver Ekman-Larsson out there. Puck is handed off. It's Domi. Domi gains the zone. Matthews trailing. Domi. Cross ice to OEL. 30 seconds gone. Matthews. Domi. Matthews. OEL plays it with his feet. On! Matthews tips it. Stop by Hellebuck. Rebound. Matthews. Domi. He misses wide. Matthews blocked. What a game saver. Puck hits the official and the Leafs lose the zone. Oh, are you kidding me? I think it was Josh Morrissey on the block they're saying. Riley Hands it back to Michelli. Michelli's out there. Looks like Tavares with him. Michelli, straight line, shoots. Stopped by Hellebuck. Throws it in front. Tavares can't get it. Riley, just get it deep to Tavares. Tavares, don't lose it. Leafs very near too many men. Around the net, Hildeby. Michelli. 3:33 to go in overtime. Tavares. Michelli going real fast up the ice. Stops at the blue line. Tavares has it. Tavares just goes 1-on-3. Hate that. Turns it over. Here comes Velarde. And now Michelli's been out there a long time and he's defending. Samberg. Tavares has been out there a long time too. Lowry. On. That's wide. Michelli. Boy, he's had jump this overtime, but at some point you're going to get tired. He skates back as the Leafs try to get new bodies over the boards. Nye's out there. He should be fresh. McCabe stays out there. McCabe. Robertson. Shot. That goes wide. McCabe. Directing traffic. He'll finally go off. Nyes has it in the neutral zone. He's got Connor all over him, though. Opts for the power crossovers. Cannot get around Scheifele, though. 2:30 to go in overtime. Half done. Scheifele as Robertson subs off for Domi. Connor. To Morrissey. He's in the corner. Domi on him. Good pool cue there from OEL. Scheifele has to lose the zone. OEL stays with him. Scheifele, pass off target, and this might be a break. Matthews, he has Domi with him. Matthews to Domi, scores! Max Domi! For the team his dad played for, in the city his dad played in. The Leafs complete the comeback. 3-1 overtime, and Berube not satisfied with the win. He's giving it to the refs. Why the hell not, buddy? They begin the road trip with a win. Bit of a speed wobble in the middle there. They end the road trip with a win. 2-1-1 road trip. You beat the Avs. You have a nice comeback against the Jets. You don't beat Vegas, but at least you get a point. That's revisionist history. I know. I also don't give a hoot or a darn. The Leafs gave the puck away all night, and this game ends on a Jets giveaway. And I did call Domi. You know why, Hayden? I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. Maximum Domi. Let's go, buddy. Big dub. Jets fans are in shock. Like, no one's left their seat. And they have now gone to Montreal, Ottawa. This has, it's 5-4 Ottawa lead, 4:12 to go in the third. I do not have the energy to continue, though. With that game, I am turning it off. I am actually going to have to buy a Myers jersey. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Skipper Bath in the chat said if the Leafs come back and win this game, I'm buying a Myers jersey. Pony up. Pony up. Is there anything better than beating the Jets? Yes, there is. They are not our rivals, says Rusty Mitchell. But I got to tell you, beating the Jets, still pretty good. Still pretty good. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It wouldn't even break. It's carpet. Oh, Montreal just tied it. 3:19 left, 5-5. We got a barn burner in Montreal. Shots 33-15 for Ottawa. Yo. Is Marilainen still in net? Skipper Bath says Myers jersey incoming. Yo, what if he gets like traded? Wow. Thank you, Hayden. Live odds for this game are even. Francois Labelle sent 5 SDPN memberships. Merci beaucoup, Francois. Je veux un café au lait, s'il vous plaît. That's just, I want a coffee with milk, please. I'm on Duolingo. Berube's postgame should be fun. Oh, I might have to wait for that one. Yeah. Yeah. What will it take to get you to move on from Scheifele's one quote from years ago? Yeah, so producer Hayden with a great point that was different from my point. So you're going to get 2 points. The Jets tweeted about it last game. Wasn't it? Is there anything better than being up 4-1 or something like that? Is there anything better than scoring in Toronto and then they choke on a 4-1 lead? And here's the thing. I would like the Leafs to stop being so level-headed and stop getting over things. Stop getting over things. Stop being like, yeah, well, you know, the ups and downs. No. Psychos win the Stanley Cup. You think the Panthers are well-adjusted? Yeah? They strike you as a level-headed team? They'll break your neck and then be like, yeah, but I have them on Instagram, so it's cool. Like, the Don Cherry used to talk about how Daryl Sittler scored his, and I know this because he talked about it in every Rock'em Sock'em video. Daryl Sittler had his 10-point game against the Bruins. It's a record that still stands today. 6 goals, 4 assists. The Leafs got him, I think it was a silver tea set as a gift. And every time the Bruins played the Leafs after that, and there weren't many teams in the league, Grapes would put up the newspaper from that night or the next day to motivate the Bruins. And the Bruins didn't lose a game against the Leafs for something like 3 years, or in Toronto for something like 3 years. So don't let go. By the way, check out the Leafs record against Winnipeg since that game. How many games have the Jets won? 1? It's just the 1. So, like, listen, I'm not trying to get in your face as a Jets fan. Like, I this has got to be annoying. I understand. That's sports. That's sports. Listen, the victory, the helmet, and that must have been an incredible feeling. That game. Right? Okay. And you get that dub, but you give the Leafs bulletin board material forever. Forever. 1 game. 1. Great time, folks. It's now time to catch up on VIPs. That it is. I think Steve just got his second wind. I'm going to have an Advil, and then I'm going to shoot the LFR. My head hurts. Do the rest of the Habs game, please. It's too late. Marilainen is a 6.67 on the game. Oof, Maron. How the hell did you get out of that one? Hockey's dumb. All the Habs fans at the Sens game is kind of sad for Ottawa. Yeah. But that's not like it's you gotta respect Sens fans for, you know, when the team sucks, they're like, I'm not going. I mean, that's what every fan base says, right? Their team's crap and they're like, well, I'm just not going. Sens mean it. They mean it. Habs have 5 goals and 15 shots. Woof. Not back to bed. Welcome to SDP VIP. I'm at the Canada Life Center. Go Leafs, go. Oh, you're in Winnipeg. That's Canada Life Center, isn't it? Hey, let's go. It was 3-1. Says it's just Julia. I mean, like, listen. Vegas game, you should have won. Jets game, you maybe should have lost. Like, emotionally, of course you wanted to beat Marner in Vegas. Of course you did. Of course. Oh, my feed is way behind. I'm watching my reaction to the Leafs penalty kill right now. Wow, I'm going through it. You should clip a bunch of stuff from tonight for the LFR, especially from the end. I lost my. Are you editing the LFR tonight, Hayden? Is it Drew? Right. Oh, but you were on call in case he was no longer with us. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. No, that's exactly how I intended it, Hayden. Yeah, of course you wanted those 2 points against Marner. The cold-blooded standings and the cold-blooded schedule. You go on the road for 4 games. That's 8 points up for grabs. You come home with 5. That's all right. That's all right. What is that? Don't make me do math. 5 divided by 8 times 82. Nope, I did that wrong. I always do this. So when you want to figure out what kind of a point pace that is, 5 divided by 8 equals 0.625 times not 82 for games. It's 164 for points. That's a 102.5 pace. So if the Leafs played at the pace that they played on during this 4-game road trip, they would make the playoffs in a walk. 102.5? Has a 102-point team ever missed the playoffs? It's a good road trip. Some bad parts. The Utah game is significantly worse than the Vegas game on account of they weren't in that game even for a moment, and also they lost in regulation. Oh, yeah, I forgot I knocked the mic over, too. What a nutcase. This is entertaining. You guys like this? I understand. I like watching me. I'm watching me right now. My feed's like way behind. I think Nye should be suspended for that vicious slash. Oh, me too. Missed opportunity last week to have a live broadcast with producer Drew commentary on the Avs game. It's more of a logistical nightmare than you think. Please somehow involve the Bills in the LFR if Drew's editing. That feels cruel. Leafs beat the Jets. Is Bo Nix better than Josh Allen? What the? Justin just loves turning the knife. Caulfield OT winner? He blasts it. Wow, so that's not even on NHL.com yet. 6 goals on 19 shots. Holy cow. What a carnival of a game. 2-0 Habs, 2-2, 3-2 Habs, 4-2 Habs. Oh, wait. No, it skipped on me. Stupid thing. 2-2, 3-2 Habs, 3-3, 4-3 Sens, 5-3 Sens. Slavkovsky scores. Carrier scores. A minute apart, and Caulfield wins it 33 seconds into overtime. He takes a slap shot, according to Hayden, directly into Marilainen's chest, and it goes right through him. It was going to go 8 feet wide, and Marilainen hit it with his blocker into his own net. You're joking. You're joking. Apparently there was a sign that just said put Reimer in. Oh no. Wow. Wow. Friggin' wow. Dude. Yeah, give me the save percentages for the two guys in net tonight. Montembeau with an 853. That's not good. Marilainen with a 647. So remember earlier in the stream when you're like, oh, Marilainen has a 667. Isn't that so bad? It got worse. What happened to this person? Like, okay, Marilainen, I was talking about him last season. He had a 925 save percentage in 12 games last season. In 12 games, he had 3 shutouts. He got a shutout in a quarter of his games. Goals against average just under 2, an 8-3-1 record. Nearly half of his wins were shutouts. What happened? Like, he's awful. His save percentage on the season, according to HockeyDB, I don't know if this includes tonight, is .860 in 20 games. No, you know what's crazy? He lost in overtime tonight. So his record wouldn't be 8-10-0. It would be 8-10-1. So this doesn't factor into his .860 save percentage. So his .860 save percentage went down. How do the Sens have points in nearly half his games? That's my question. They can score. 5 goals on 30. They're not a bad hockey team. They're really not. Wow. Oh my God. What happened to this guy? All right. Goaltending's freaking weird, dude. Francois Labelle, thank you for 10 SDPN memberships. You beaut. Leafs have 21 penalties and 12 power plays in their last 5 games. Listen, I don't want to complain too much about like the high sticks, and I think it was Velarde selling it. Like, all right, he whacked him in the visor, whatever. You cannot tell me the Jets had 2 infractions tonight, and that's it. Taves alone had like 3. Insignificant Nick, as a New Brunswicker, is that how you say it? As a person from New Brunswick, I'm obligated to say that Myers is our sweet New Brunswick boy, and he's never done anything wrong. My mistake. Oh. Yo, I think I have an idea for LFR, and I need to make a phone call. We'll see if it works. And on that note, I think we were wrapping up there, folks. Hayden, good job. What a night. This was silly. Hockey's silly. You're silly. God bless you and your silliness. My friends, that is it for this stream on the SDPN YouTube channel, brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Is there anything better than beating the Jets? Great question, Mike.